Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Welcome to the Drop the Puck Highlight Show, where we aim to bring you the best in all the action from around the North One Morley. This week's games saw Deeside Dragons and Billingham Stars go at it, the Widnes Wild had a visit from the Whitley Warriors, and on the Sunday night, Billingham faced Widnes, Blackburn had the Solihull Barons, and the Whitley Warriors had a visit from the Deeside Dragons. We start with the Saturday night matchup between the Widnes Wild and the Whitley Warriors. Warriors clinging onto that second place by a single point above the Billingham Stars, and the Widnes Wild looking to bounce back after a heavy defeat from the Deeside Dragons. This one was all to play for. Coverage for this one is brought to you by Drop the Puck.
So Coulter, Armstrong, Edwards is your first line tonight for the Wild. Edgar, Holland and Fraser back out there. Wood sends it through again. That's going to ring round around the back of Finney's net. Picked up in the corner on the half boards. Look to be sent back in once more. Coulter quickly change direction. Armstrong holds that up, gets it out to Murray. To Edwards. Edwards through the zone. Gets round his man. Thomas puts it backhand for Coulter, who tries a really tight angle. He's got to grease that one up if he wants anything of it. Gets it out to Murray at the point. Murray puts it back in. Finds Edwards. Edwards out in front. Gets it there to Coulter. Coulter swings and misses. Yeah. Fans on the shot, and Whitley going to break on this quickly. Through the middle with Holland. Holland back out to Edgar on the wing. Edgar puts it on net. Oh. And it was good effort. Great pad save there from Finney, but it bounced straight back onto the skater Holland and back up the other way. Edwards gets round his man. Will look to, and Wood stands tall as Harley comes in to support. Well,
that was David and Goliath there with Edwards.
But Edwards will go for those. He doesn't care. Ord puts the puck on net. Scooped out, and there we see now Hughes. Hughes going to be playing defence today for the Wild. Edwards knocks that on. Turned around quickly for Ord to flick in again for Whitley.
Yeah, quick line change for Wild.
Finlayson around our far side, tries to keep the play going, but it's going to fall to Barlow. Barlow, great pass. Corson Heron's wide open. Corson Heron inside the dot, holds it. Tries to throw it out in front, and Harley slams the door shut on him.
Yeah.
And now up that right wing, Harley throws it in. He's going to go for the quick change. Picked up Finlayson. Look to find on the shot. Yeah, Jackson holds up well.
Don't think Finney knew where that was going then.
No, I don't think anyone did. Knocked on again by Barlow. Can Lewis hold him? Well, no, Barlow's managed to recover it. He's got support arriving in the form of Britain. Whitley clear the zone. Ruddock decides to find Barlow in his own zone. Corson Heron gets it over to Britain, and that's going to be an offside call.
Well, interestingly enough there, Ben, you know, just when Whitley are clearing house, they're getting the puck away from their end, how quick that they can transfer it from one end to the other.
The transition game is amazing.
Yeah, and
that's one thing we were talking about earlier on, how they used to be out of reach, and that's one of the things why.
They move it quickly, don't they?
Action back underway from the face-off. Barlow's going to pick that up in the neutral zone. Tries to find Corson Heron, but a little bit too much on the pass. Allows Finlayson in on that one. Edgar sends it back the other way. Holland. Ooh. Holland shot on. Apologies, it was Harley earlier. But yeah, another shot on. Now was Finney starting to see rubber.
Yeah, quickly. They managed to pick the puck up there, and Holland sees his opportunity, fires it in, but Finney picks it out the air. And still 0-0.
Face-off will be right-hand side of Miles Finney's net. Edgar goes in for the draw against, is that Gilbert? It is. Good blocker save into the corner from Finney. Wild looking to set something going. Lovely pass from Gilbert around Harley. Hyde holds it up, he's got Hopkins.
Oh, 3-0.
Wow! Danny Hyde! Well, he baited Adam Wood into going low and shutting the pass lane off.
Yeah, you can
once all doors were closed, there was only really one option.
So he pauses there briefly. Looks like he's going to send it across. All the defence just wait for it, but he fires the puck home near post. It's now Widnes Wild 1, Whitley Warriors 0.
Josh Crane, though, standing tall. Could have easily gone in, but it was Crane that stopped the shot.
Well, he's a big unit, Crane, isn't he?
Agile, though, that's a dangerous thing. Big and agile. We've seen there's another off-ice collision, off-puck collision. This time involving Jackson. Now he's in the way of the clearance. Tom Jackson is probably looking to find the darkest corner of the rink right now and go and hide in it.
Get involved, Tom.
Coulter. He's got support in the form of Armstrong. decides to take the shot on himself. Crane bugging up at near post already. Jackson sends it back in, all the way in for Wood, over to Harley. Played up. Sent forward by Wetherell. Lets it run for Chris. Hughes gets there first. 7 minutes remaining in this first period. Still the Wild, a goal for the good. Jackson to Coulter. Coulter just holds on to that one as he lets Edgar skate past. Holland dispossesses Armstrong. Edgar up the left wing now, looking for support as he comes through the middle. Top of the slot, takes the shot. You heard it ring off the metalwork. Call it a warning shot, guys. Whitley are starting to come at you.
Yeah.
Holland back out in front as the queuing up. Edgar takes a shot. What a save from Finney. Gets his stick under the leg pad last second. Edwards manages to get around his man. Full race between McDonald and Edwards. Edwards has managed to push it forward again. McDonald turns it round, finds Edgar. Edgar under pressure from Britton. And this certainly a different look Wild side, Gary.
Well, this is the kind of play we wanted to see out the Wild in a while, but certainly...
Looked like he was skewing over the one side, but out in front,
save.
Smothered out by the defence, and they are awake today, the Wild defencemen.
Well, I think they're going to have to be after last week's performance.
Well, that's just going to give confidence for Finney knowing he's got that extra ball, but there it is. The pressure was building, it's that man Kipping.
Yeah, near post, and we'll just see it now on the replay. The puck gets fed in, defence just getting ready, and
Harley
he comes
to
in.
Kipping, absolutely beautiful on a platter.
Comes in from behind and then manages to squeeze it in at the post. It's now Widnes Wild 1, Whitley Warriors 1.
Face off right hand side of the net is taken quickly. Shot comes in early from Harley, low and hard, deflected off traffic. Edgar taken off the puck by Ruddock. And Taylor's going to try and get over there and get in on that puck quickly. Does so. Tries to clear it out for the Wild. Tries to go to Barlow on the far side.
Everybody's a little
Ruddock
asleep there.
throws that puck forward.
Oh, here we go.
Britton moves it again to Barlow. Barlow this time shut down by Adam Wood.
And again.
Decides he's going to go back. Corson Heron out to Barlow. Barlow couldn't reel it in. But that's a different look from the Wild. Reacted. I can't even get my words out because they're catching me off guard.
They're big words, aren't they?
Yeah. The reactions are quicker and a lot more sharp. Yeah, a lot more sharp this week than they have been. You wouldn't have seen them trying to pull pucks out the air this high up the ice.
Oh, and again.
And they are sailing pucks through that crease now. It's going to be...
Surprisingly, though, it's the Warriors players that just seem to be sailing past it.
Are they inviting all this energy from the Wild on, though? Are they allowing the Wild to burn out?
Well, I was going to say that. They burn out the boosters early, and the Warriors will definitely make you pay because they've got plenty in the tank.
Williamson finds Corson Heron against the half boards. Sends it around for Barlow, but it's going to be Ord that gets there first. Ord turns up ice, he's got pace, uses his men around him. Lovely move from Finlayson, a little spin move there. Sent forward for Kipping. Ord's going to have to let that run, and that's an offside call.
Yeah.
And Murray is going to comfortably pick that one up, go behind his net. Finlayson still applying the forward check though. Gilbert needs to think quick, plays it up to Hyde. Hyde again looking for space, holds it up when the support arrives. Dan Hyde wiped out off the puck by Kipping. Lewis goes in for a slide tackle on Gilbert.
There's a bit of a Yoshi-dashi move there by Kipping as he puts him to the ice.
Ord put the shot on. 1:30 remains in the period. Wild are going to want to see this one out quickly. Try and potentially get something out of this with Hyde. As Hyde skates in, goes again, and he's done it again, Dan Hyde!
Wow.
Blink and you'll miss it.
He gets the puck, and again down this right-hand side to the left of Craig, and he goes for that near post, top corner, gets it again. See me twice, score twice. It's now Widnes Wild 2, Whitley Warriors 1.
Face off, going to start left-hand side of your screen, right-hand side of Josh Crane's net. Britton goes in for the draw for the Wild. It's picked up by the Warriors quickly as they play around to Holland. Holland looks to the breakout to Fraser. Fraser, lovely knock-on pass for Edgar. Edgar into the corner, cuts back inside, tries to put it on. Saw that late, did Finney, but he managed to get something on it. Corson Heron's managed to pull it all the way back through, though. bring it up to the Warriors zone, and between Corson Heron and Barlow, they've now set the Wild up in the Whitley zone.
Well,
Barlow.
Wild keeping the pressure on here.
Corson Heron managed to play it back out in front. Another save from Crane. And again, this time it's got in. Backdoor is Barlow from Corson Heron. Wow, the Wild have come out firing.
Well, they managed to get the puck back towards goal, and as you think they're just about to play it back to the blue line, comes across goal, and it's that man, Barlow, at the back post. It's now Widnes Wild 3, Whitley Warriors 1.
Puck in possession of the Widnes side once more. They throw it forward. Williamson's going to chase that one back. Slides it up for Coulter. Through the middle, Coulter, a little bit of a hand pass, but it's been let to go. Right across the middle, that's come out the zone for Armstrong.
Yeah.
They're forced to tag up. Whitley looking to use this opportunity now to really get something going. Weatherall looks to take it all himself. Dumps it in last minute. Off the boards behind the net. Crisp goes straight to work. Puts his body right in the way of Widnes trying to clear that puck out on Williamson.
Ooh.
Oh, and the physicality steps up as Coulter gets rattled by Holland there. He felt that one.
Yeah.
Shakes it off and skates forward. Williamson takes it over the zone. Pulled out the air by the Whitley Warriors. Edgar sends forward for Holland. Sent back from Williamson. Picked up by Edgar again. Fraser takes a swing at it about hip height. And they certainly look in control at the moment, the Warriors, but they've let it run out the zone again. McDonald's going to come to the rescue on that one. Sends it over, looking for the stretch pass. They find Edgar again. Edgar beaten out on the puck by Coulter.
Warriors.
Apologies, Fraser. Edgar's now circling round in the middle.
Here we go.
Edgar picks that puck up, looks to drop to Fraser. Instead, it's going to be
Got it.
Finlayson gets around there. Edgar still. Edwards couldn't quite get it past Lewis. Another effort from Finlayson, and Finlayson seems to be dictating what's going on in the play here at the moment. Edgar again in the corner, brings outside the dot. Sends it all the way across to Finlayson, who possibly had a one-timer. Pressure building. Widnes fans trying to get behind their side.
A nice attempt at trying to get it back across goal behind the
Edgar
defenders.
has managed to recover it. Takes a shot side, netting. Finlayson's going to pick it up. He's in the corner. No pressure, really. Being allowed to move with the puck. Decides he's going to bring it in a little bit. Puts it across. Key turnaround by Corson Heron. And here come the Wild on the breakout. Corson Heron sends it into the corner. It's going to be chased round for Edwards, who picks it up, skating in the office. Back out to Corson Heron. Takes a shot.
Nice little working play there.
Yeah, you could see what they were trying to achieve.
Yeah, the puck is forced in there around the edge. It's picked up behind the goal by Edwards, fed straight back in, and opportunity missed there. Well, interestingly enough though, Ben, that Fresco environmental penalty box has been rather empty.
Yeah, we've played an entire period, or almost a half of hockey, without the officials having to come and do his dance in front of the timekeeper's bench.
And do you know what? I think the last time the Wild played the Whitley Warriors, there was very few penalties in that as well.
And it just goes to show you again, dare I say, that the Wild do play to their opponent.
Yeah.
Coulter needs to react quickly, under pressure from Holland.
We could have just bogeyed that though.
Wood. So play around Thompson.
Whoa, little nudge on there. Oh, 2-on-1 there.
Situation good, short in, and what a save. Edgar takes it low and hard. Good answer from Miles Finney, who certainly is standing on his head at the moment. But here comes the counter-attack from the Wild. Coulter drops it back door. It's gone in. Well, it was Coulter who put it towards Barlow, and it looks like it's been sent in off the skates of a Warriors player.
Yeah,
we'll see that again.
I think it was a bit of a mistake. Coulter sends it in, and it got deflected.
It looked like
by the look of
Thompson's
it.
stick.
Yeah. So there you have it. 10:58 remaining in this second period. It's now Widnes Wild 4, Whitley Warriors 1.
We're poised and waiting. Drop the puck and away we go. And here's the Warriors who throw it forward with Harley early on.
You said drop the puck then.
I did, yes.
Ooh.
It's like when you say the film title while watching the film.
Oh, yeah.
Gilbert finds Hyde, who Harley tries to rub out the play.
Oh.
Riddick takes a shot, pulled out the air by Crane. That'll give him some confidence, but what a play settle by the Wild.
The Warriors got out their head on a swivel here, as you see Ruddock just getting that opportunity, firing in top
Using
corner.
Jackson as a screen as well, very clever.
Face off to the right of Finney. The Wild come away with that.
Looking to try and get something going within these final 20 seconds, but it's Whitley now starting to really wake up and pressure the Wild with Finlayson. Finlayson all over Barlow. Lovely little move from Barlow, just creates some space and allows him to get the burners going. He picks through two players, that was Finlayson and Fraser, into the corner, turn to third. There goes the power play. Wood back on the ice. However, the Wild are now set up in the Whitley zone. Hopkins loses that one out. Coulter has to chase it back to Corson Heron. Corson Heron looking for the quick up. Decides to take it himself. Corson Heron around McDonald. Looking for support from Edwards, who got the nod a little too late on that one. Holland turns it around, neutral ice.
Whoa.
Throws it back door for Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar looking at the far post.
Edgar winds up, throws slot, second bite to the cherry, gets a shot away. Fair sign of rubber this period that Finney's seen. Yeah, Hopkins centre forward for Barlow. That's going to run over Barlow, stick for Edgar. Looking to capitalise on the change. Holland skates, takes a shot and puts it in Rowe's head off the playoff banner.
Yeah, you could see himself winding himself up, ready for that one.
You see Finney there looking cool, calm and collective.
Well, he's got to be happy with his defence tonight, because they've done a good job. Well, if you want to hand an opportunity to try and get on the board, this would be it.
Exactly, and it would give them some fire. I tell you, well, it's going to be Gilbert and Edgar in for the draw. Good tie-up by Mike Gilbert, but Edgar's come out with it. They've managed to clear the zone. Wood sends it over.
Well, keeping them up this end's not what Whitley need.
No. The official call being made. Reece Edwards, 2 minutes for tripping. As Adam Wood again picks up pace, comes round the back of the net, lays the puck off.
And again, it
loose
comes
pass
out
to Harley. Warriors having force to reset and go again. 1:28 left on the power play.
They've got to keep it inside that area.
Edgar gets round Corson Heron.
Here we go.
Still Edgar through the middle, drops it to Harley. Harley to Edgar. Fans getting behind the home side. Wood open back door, and you can see great rotation of the puck.
Yeah. Got to look for that opportunity. Oh, and they've got it back.
Just biding the time. Widnes doing enough at the moment to.
Oh, Widnes.
No, kept alive. Williamson again.
Yeah, kept
Not
in.
quite enough on it. 52 seconds on the power play.
Here we
Shot
go.
comes in through traffic.
Oh.
Deflected off a couple of sticks and away. And Whitley trying to get it out in front now desperately. Managed to get it to Edgar at the blue. Shot comes in. It's off the glove of Finney, up and away. And that's going to trickle down to the net of Crane as both sides go for a quick change.
Yeah, and 30
Edgar.
seconds remaining in the penalty.
Hyde comes straight over. Ord picks it up. Gets it to Holland in the middle. Out in front and Hyde. Well, is it gone in? It is. It has gone in.
Trickled in between his legs.
We'll see it again. They've made it pay. It's Holland there. Throws it forward.
Oh, right between him.
And he's mixed up with Dan Hyde. Hyde hangs his head. You see it there.
Well,
he's gifted them a goal.
So it's now Widnes Wild 4, Whitley Warriors 2.
So it is offsetting, yeah. So we stay as we were. McDonald picks it up off the draw for Whitley and throws it straight down the other end. We'll wait for the official call now. Yeah, 2-minute minor penalty for roughing. It looked like he was giving cross-checking at first. So both him and Kippy go the box for offsets.
Yeah, incidental.
And now Wild just knocking this puck round, chewing the clock up. Sent forward. again. Whitley looking to clear it out, and they do so to Corson Heron. 22 seconds left on the initial penalty save to Thomas. Hopkins plays that forward to Barlow. Barlow sends it across the ice to Corson Heron. Coulter picks that one up, gets round one, gets round two. Weatherall gets his stick on it though. Turns it forward for Finlayson to try and chase down. Barlow's forced back. 3, 2, 1. Trapdoor opens. Thomas is back on. We're full strength hockey. Barlow looking for the call there. Decides he doesn't want it now. He wants to go all the way. Matt Barlow deeks and twists. Gets it to Edwards. Edwards in the corner. Can he get it out in front? It's Holland who gets in there, dispossesses it and shuts down that Widnes play. And here come the Warriors up the other way. Edgar down that far wing. He's got support in the middle. Gets it across. What an opportunity that was. And that was Connor Lewis. Gets his stick down in time. Yeah. Steers it on net.
Looked a little bit slow. Not enough on that. If it had been a bit quicker, that would have been in.
Corson Heron's picked that up. Neutral zone once more. We call it the neutral zone, however. It does seem that Lewis. Gilbert! I was going to say. It does seem like it's a wild zone at the moment, but it's Gilbert who's made it pay. We see it again now. Apologies for the technical interference there, but Gilbert picks it up. Absolutely weaves round Crane, sits him down and puts it in the back. And just like that, it's Widnes Wild 5, Whitley Warriors 2. I'm joined at this time by defenseman Cohen Taylor from the Widnes Wild. Cohen, a result there that only maybe the Wild could have dreamed of a few weeks ago, but with the work you've put in, the performance tonight showed it was achievable.
Yeah, well, we played well, came out. It'd be a tough game. We all knew it was going to be tough. They aren't really being on form at the moment, but we've come out and proved that we can play our game. And as long as we stick to that, we can beat most teams in this league.
And you look at the results previously of the Wild, an easy but a struggled win against Nottingham the week before, a hard defeat against Deeside, and now to bounce back and put a performance on like this. Surely it's down to what's going on at training on a Thursday.
Yeah, well, everyone's getting together, playing as a team a lot more now, and just sort of working hard and grinding through the gears.
Now, we know that Joey's obviously got the reins there. Is what he's putting in place starting to click across the board?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's taken a while because we was playing one style of play. We switched to a different. It takes time to adapt to that, but now we're playing as a team and like as a group. We're just sticking to what he's saying, and it's working.
And how do you feel confident enough to go forward and take this into the playoffs?
Yeah, definitely. We've shown tonight that like Whitley are the top team, and showed we just competed with them and just absolutely outplayed them. So we've got a good shot at the playoffs.
I'm joined at the moment by Thomas Fraser of the Whitley Warriors. Tom, a game there that on paper the Warriors should have maybe come in and steamrolled an uneven Widnes side, and something just slipped today.
Yeah, I don't think we're at our best. I think all the lads know that. I don't think we're really going, but obviously playoffs are coming up now and we've got to turn that round. We had a meeting on Thursday, we spoke, all the lads have got together. Obviously it hasn't worked out today, but we've got to go again tomorrow. We've got Deeside at home, so we've got to just try and push on, get the 2 points tomorrow and then push on for playoffs.
Well, you mentioned obviously Deeside tomorrow. Deeside turned over Widnes here last week. They're a strong side, an unknown entity who seem to have found form late. What difference has to change from today going into tomorrow's game?
I think the lads just got to get their legs going. We're all said we're not really playing much of a physical game either, which is what a lot of our lads are good at. So just stick to what we're good at. Get back together as a team. It's just going to be a really big team effort now. Push on till the end of the season.
And obviously results today going to change the table up a little bit now. As of tonight, Whitley slipping to that third place. Playoffs are still there for you guys, but it's got to be at the forefront who you want first.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, all teams in the league now, I think you're starting to see that it is getting a bit more competitive. So we've just got to roll with it. We're not really too fussed, and we're not really going to try and manipulate who we've got. Obviously, you've just got to play who's in front of you, and you've got to beat them. If you want to win, you've got to beat the best teams. So that's just the way we're looking at it, really.
On to the Sunday night now, and it was the Blackburn Hawks that had the Solihull Barons visiting. Hawks, mid-pack, were looking to get above the Deeside Dragons and put pressure on Widnes Wild, yet they could do Widnes a favour if they stopped the Barons in that fourth spot scoring any more points. Coverage for this one is brought to you from Hawks TV.
7, Dylan Harcourt. He receives 2 minutes for a face-off violation. And the next part is your first Blackburn home score. Also time 17 minutes 8 seconds. The man is sponsored by SG Development. Number 20, Jacob assisted by 91 Nicholas Austin and number 23 Henry Monclar. 6 DJ receives 2 minutes for cross-checking.
And finally for tonight, the matchup between the Nottingham Lions and the Solway Sharks. The Sharks seem to have run away with the league, but Nottingham performed really well when they were at home, and they had the Sharks right where they wanted them. Could they get some points out of this? This one is brought to you by Lions TV, with commentary from Max Artis.
Joe Howie playing one of his first games here for the senior team, usually playing for the Lions too, with a couple of players out for the Lions due to numerous reasons and suspensions. Howie gets the call up tonight. Face off won by the Sharks, play up this near wing. The head swept away by Kieran Gibbs, only back to the Sharks defence. Good pressure in the neutral zone, slows up the Sharks just for a moment. They're in over the line, but not cleanly. Gibbs first to it, backhands it up the boards and all the way down. Rolling puck. Did go over the goal line, but waved off for icing. Overhandled the puck, number 4 for the Sharks. Howie putting pressure on. Long shift for Howie so far to start this game. 18:50 to play in the first period. Sharks try far side. Stretch the pass across this near side, just off the end of his stick. Lions defence have to turn and go back after it. Young behind the back of the goal for the Sharks. Stops up in the corner. Taken away from him. Lions try and play this near side. Swept to the line, just out of the reach of Fisher. Sharks back in, but they're offside. They'll have to tag up, give Lions time with Dowds tipping the puck through neutral ice. Fisher in over the blue. Shot comes in, blocked. Save. Big rebound in front. Sharks with numbers back the other way. Young, drop pass. Play on the half wall. Out into the middle. Fanned on the shot. Puck still with the Sharks. Now take the puck into the corner. Back to the point. Shot comes all the way through. Tipped in front. Matty Bloor had to be equal to that one. And alert to the rebound as well into the corner. Sharks still with possession in the zone. Come to the top of the slot. Play down low. Trying to get a redirect in front. Nothing doing just there. Just goes wide. Luke Clanton-Thomas goes up the wall. Fisher tries to hack at it. Nothing doing there. McBean can't get a clean shot away. That just flutters wide of the goal. Sharks, a lot of zone pressure right now, wearing down this Lions team. Chipped in front, just off the end of a stick. Lions getting away with a couple of chances for the Sharks. They're just not connecting on the passes. Tipped in front all the way through to Bloor. Puck still loose now. Grabs hold of it and holds out for the whistle. Nice to see you on and joining and watching in from all the way up north in Dumfries. Face off won by the Sharks. Back to the point. Young can't take it cleanly. Has it bounced over his stick. Luke Clanton-Thomas helps it on its way. Held in at the line. Puck back down low. Fisher ahead. Can't find a connection with Crowston. Sharks take over in their own end, being pressured all the way. Play up this near side with Young. Into the middle, can't take it cleanly again. Off the stick and back out to neutral ice. Lions doing well at the moment just to quell the attack of the Sharks, not let them get anything clean through the neutral zone. Kerr tries to take it himself. Clanton-Thomas takes over, sends it round to Crowston. He'll send it across to Fisher. Decides to touch back. Couple of fakes in, eventually gets it out to neutral ice. Fisher pokes that puck ahead. Kerr takes away, twists and turns and gets away from his man. Through neutral ice, in over the blue. Top of the circles. Shot comes in, Bloor equal to it. Lions player without a stick at the moment, one of the D-man. Bentham from the point. Far side. Out in front, diving save, and Matty Bloor got something on that one. Put that one on a highlight reel, stretching out. Matty Bloor called into action yet again. 1 minute 53 to play on the power play for the Sharks. It's stick down, pucks down, and we're underway for the second period. Sharks wing it back. Turner takes his time around the back of the goal. Forced to go up this near side. Misses the pass. Lions take over. Puck bounced off of the linesman. Eventually gets swept down the ice. Hepburn out to stop it. Sharks go up the far side in front of the benches. Wright just marshalling them around the outside. Now they're set up in the zone. Swing the puck back to the top of the point. Kerr shot just wide of the net. Not sure how much Matty Bloor knew about that one. Lions go for a change as they sweep the puck all the way down the ice. Kerr back to pick it up. Settles it behind the back of the net. Now ahead, McBean. Into the zone, back to the point. Toner. Steps down the boards. Sharks play around the back of the goal. Tries a loop move and it's in the back of the net. Pulled off the Michigan from behind the back of the goal. Stunned silence around the arena as McBean takes that puck behind the back of the goal. Lays the stick down. And if Matty Bloor's save was a highlight in the first, an early highlight here in the second on the power play. Michigan goal from behind the back of the net. Sharks back on with possession after the face-off. To the line and can't hold it in. Howie putting good forechecking pressure on. Decides to stop up at the blue line. Baskin back in for the Sharks. Drives around. Puck sent to the slot yet again. Seems to be the Sharks play. Drive in wide. Get down around about the goal line. Bottom of the circles and put it back in front for a dangerous area. Now tries a one-timer from the top of the goal. From the top of the circles. Play down behind the goal line. Sent back in front. And away goes Gibbs. Out comes Hepburn aggressively. Passes across to the D. Net still empty for a second. BT ahead. Tonar steps up. In over the blue. Drives wide yet again. Look for that man in the middle. Goes to the net himself with a strong move, but just off the side of the goal. Will he try the Michigan himself behind the back of the net? No, he won't. He'll dish off to the near side corner. Now back behind the goal. Play to the line. Steps, walks the line. Tip wide of the goal. Pace with the shot from the point. Now play in the corner. Puck comes back to Pace at the point. He'll step in and then dish off to the near side. Can't take a clean pass. Eventually get it on the half wall now. Up to Pace. Sends that puck back in deep. Lions play far side. Try and chip to the line, but no good. Couple of hacks and whacks at it, but lost in skates, and back come the Sharks. Into the corner, into the slot. Swept on goal behind Matty Bloor. And he got a big piece of the pie on that one, but just trickles under the glove. And falling down, can't recover as the puck just rolls slowly over the line. That's number 2 for the Sharks this evening. Face off won by the Lions. Luke Carlson Thomas get it to the line. Fisher out to neutralise. Croston. Marshall to the boards and takes a hit. Fisher battling in the corner. Somerton in there to work it clear as well. Lions held in at the point. Second opportunity for the Sharks, and they do get it clear offside, and they'll have to tag up. Back in go the Lions on the forecheck. Sharks around the back of the goal. Play up this near side. Beatty, earlier goal scorer. Diving poke check from Luke Carlson Thomas. This game's full of highlights right now. Sharks send it back in front. Matty Bloor decides not to come for it. Pass save back out to the slot. Lions first to it. Fisher trying to skate it out himself. Nothing doing there. Away goes Crouston. Shot just wide of Hepburn in that. Connolly takes a tour around the back of the goal. Into the zone go the Sharks. Willocks to Somerton, loses his stick on the play. Shot from a tight angle goes rim around the boards. Connolly at the point. Plays catch with his winger. Steps around Croston at the point. Sends a bobbling puck into the corner, gets it back. Man open at the point. Backhands it in deep yet again. Sharks just happy to wear down the Lions on this play in the zone. 11 minutes to play in the game, and away goes the Lions. Chopped down and neutralised. Got to think that the Lions player, Croston, was in clean. Not sure it should just be a penalty, but maybe a penalty shot. Interference called on Bentham. Solway just checking with their goalie. Hepburn looks all right to me. Sticks down, puck down. We're underway in the third period. Forward go the Sharks quickly into the zone. Wasted no time in this period getting on the front foot and into the offensive zone. Puck taken away by Wright. Back to Carruth. Tries to poke to the line. Howie gets it and puts pressure on Kerr. He has to hold up. Sharks have to tag up. Not sure where that puck ended up. Ended up back with the Sharks D. As it rimmed all the way around the boards. Eluded everybody. Now back in the zone. Carruth curls and drags. Lions take no nonsense on defense and try and get the puck out, and Gapper holds in. Sent to the slot off a skate. Gapper tries to send it to the line. Nothing doing there. Howie turns and sends ahead just out of the reach of Gibbs. Sharks back in with Gapper. Tries to step and go himself. Jordan Wright stands him up. Ahead goes Gibbs, diving down to pick that puck. Sweep it on the net. Nothing doing, just out of the reach, unfortunately. Stepping back in are the Sharks. Twists away from the Lions D. Drops it in the corner to start the cycle game. Out to the top of the slot. Shot off the crossbar yet again. Matty Ball's not sure where it is. Ends up on this near side boards. Chipped up the wall. Lions alleviate the pressure just for now. Somerton putting forechecking pressure on himself. Sharks back through neutralised. Stopped up by Fisher. Forced back yet again. Decides to go for a skate. That's Young driving wide. Number 14 on 14 action. Back to the point. That's taken on the backhand. Steps right down Main Street. Tipped in front. Rebound opportunity low and away to the far side. Just meets Matty Ball on the far side pad. That's number 3 for the Sharks. As I scramble to get to the scoreboard to put the goal up on the board for the third period for the visitors this evening. That was McBean who takes the handshake line. Neville Greeley asking for a shout out for his daughter Megan, watching from southwest Scotland. Questions on whether the Sharks will win the league if they win the game. Apparently not tonight. I believe their next home fixture will be the one. If they take the 2 points, they will be league champions in this year's campaign. Meanwhile, Croston sends that puck in deep for Somerton to chase. Sharks split the balls with Murray. Inside the zone to Beattie. Goes far side. Tipped in front yet again. That's just wide of the net. Croston plays off the balls. Lost in skates and Fisher charging down. Lions play the puck in offside on Hepburn. Thought that would have been a whistle, but they clear the zone. Forward come the Sharks with Lockerbie. Clausen Thomas first to it, gets it to the line but not out. Luke's got a second opportunity, decides to go a bit higher this time and gets it all the way down. A bit too much on that one. Hepburn will play it though, so no icing. As the goal gets announced here with 16:30 to play in the third period. 3 goals for the Sharks, nothing on the board for the Lions. Chipped into the zone. Big body coming in along the end wall. Ref says play on. Puck from the hash marks, top of the slot. Save off the shaft of the stick from Matty Bloor. He'll feel that one in his palm later as that puck reverberates the stick. Sounds of frustration coming from the Solway Sharks. Comes out to the top of the slot. Shot save yet again from Bloor. Puck just inskates in the corner. Chip to the line. Backhanded back in deep. Carruth plays low, looking for the return feed. Swept in front instead. Right on Matty Bloor. That scapper in his night continues. Lions go for a change. Sharks quickly back up and in. Danskin drops to Gapper. Shot saved by Matty Bloor right into the logo. $15-20 to play. Face off one back, but Sharks first to it into the corner with the Zamboni doors. Willocks working behind the back of the net to no avail. Comes back to the line. Played in deep off the side of the net. Lions battling away for it. Not making life easy for these Sharks in the corner, as that's where most of their plays started up from. Now from behind the back of the goal, playing catch, using his body to keep it away from the Lions. Finley Wall helps it along its way. Now out of the zone. Lifted the stick, in behind the defence, takes a couple of chops, but nothing doing for the man in armbands as he is fair length away from the play. Lions in the zone, backhand it in on Hepburn, he'll glove and keep play alive. Tonar spins away from Gibbs. Decides to take a lap of the net. Gives himself time and space, comes right the way through the neutral zone, in over the blue. Fakes the drop, fakes again. Glides on the back of the goal. Looking to do it all himself, now gets it back to the point. Lavery plays deep. Goes all the way round to the far side. Back to the point. Shot comes in. Looped in behind Bloor. And a tough shift for Gibbs. Gets a little bit worse as that shot from the point looped up and eluded Matty Bloor in net. Not much the netminder could have done on that one. Lost it in the air. 10:38 to play. Fisher in over the draw. Crowson stood right behind him. Sharks win it cleanly back to their D. Tripled up this near side. Young helps it on its way. McBean steps through, tries sharp angle shot up on the near side. That just missed the post and wide. Play along the apron and back around. Jordan Wright tries to help it on its way, but just slams it into the boards. Summerton picks up the puck. Looks up ice. Got a bit of time. Finds Fisher. Daskin steps in. Stops up back to McNulty, Back to Daskin. Resumes his position back at the point. Stops and goes back down low. Chipped on. McBean has already got one goal tonight. Looking back in front, goes all the way through. Shot from the far side, rimmed off the glass and all the way down. McBean can't get to it. And back goes Daskin. Croston putting forechecking pressure on off the bench. Sharks play at the far side, use the balls and get out. Good couple of passes, sees them in over the blue line. Shot trickles wide. Young finds it on this near side. Steps around one, backhands down deep. Play to the front. It's in behind. On a good move along the goal line. Backhand chipped up and over the glove side of Matty Bloor in net. Didn't have his shoulder tight to the post as he normally does. And that will be number 5 this evening for the Sharks.
Well, here's how the rest of the results played out for that weekend. Billingham beating the Dragons 9-2 on the Saturday. The Sharks' convincing win over the Solihull Barons 14-3 on the Saturday as well. Then on the Sunday, Whitley Warriors beating the Deeside Dragons 4-2, and the Billingham Stars making a charge on that second place, beating the Widnes Wild 8-1. So after those results, here's how the table stands, and for the first time in a long time we see a change towards the top. The Billingham Stars have gone above the Whitley Warriors thanks to those wins over the weekend. Solihull Barons staying at 4th, being chased down by the Widnes Wild. Deeside Dragons stay ahead of the Blackburn Hawks, and Nottingham stay just ahead of Sheffield. This weekend sees the final regular season games for most teams. Deeside facing Solihull. Solway could actually clinch the championship on Saturday night against the Widnes Wild. Whitley Warriors are going to be facing the Blackburn Hawks. Then on Sunday, Blackburn have a visit from the Scimitars, Deeside host Whitley, and the Solihull Barons have the Stars. Join us next week.
Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.